went live. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what the fuck is actually going on here.
Giddy up.
You're good. It's what happens when you let Doughboy drive.
Yeah, right? People start seeing it's not so easy all of a sudden.
Well, it's because someone's backstage messing with the volume all the time. I don't know who that could be, top right or
Not
top
me.
left. Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't
Not
imagine.
me.
Yeah, couldn't
Oh,
imagine. Anyway, welcome to ZED Knights, everyone, where Zook comes in and just ruins everything, and then I get blamed for it. Here we go. Nothing crazy going on with you boys. I know you don't play horses anymore.
I'm very interested on hearing Keith state on Zed right now.
I mean, Keith's a buyer, so that should tell you everything you need to know.
I don't think it does.
I'm a bipolar. It's more like
Something. You might be bad. You might be bad for the ecosystem. I've seen your name floating around this last week between the breeding scandals, the buying super breeds for prices that
didn't you notice like when they stopped letting bots race, that Crimson Racing the numbers went way down.
Jockeys.
We're not supposed to bring attention to it. I mean, come on.
Well, we tell the truth on this show. We don't make things up. We don't manufacture.
No, jockeys are killing it though. I do love the jockeys. Yeah. I mean, do you really want my thoughts or?
Yeah.
I mean, we got time to the first race.
I know what Zook's talking about, but I'm not revealing the behind the scenes chats. But I go back and forth on Zed. Clearly, very involved. I've been publicly not a fan of the breeding 3.0 changes. That's nothing new in the last few weeks. That's more of the last few months. So yeah, I mean, I think that's been my biggest issue. I like the new racing platform. I just think we didn't get a fair shake to see breeding 2.0 or something pretty close to it with racing 2.0. I think they would have actually fit very well. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand. I'm still playing the game. I have been buying horses, but values are down at the top end because of all the changes that I think we all understand. But there are pockets to be had. To me, variance is king. You need variance. That's the only thing I want in a horse right now is variance. So the horses I'm buying are variance. I'm trying to breed for variance. So it's just a little more strategic. I think just where I differ from the, Zed management, we'll say like Facundo's vision is, I think the recent changes have actually made Zed horses breeding and race. Well, maybe not racing wise, breeding wise, like much more one-dimensional. I don't think you can breed with as many horses as you could have bred with. And he's made public comments that he thinks it's the opposite. So that's where we disagree. I think the numbers probably back up my stance so far, but
yeah, but what do you know? You only play this game. What do you know?
I remember we had conversations about Elo before that happened too.
Yeah,
that went.
I have questions. Like I have this question that I just gotta say out loud, and I'm asking this a little removed from like I still know what's going on. Like specifically day to day, take actual like nitty gritty of like the game.
Your audio.
Like,
hold on.
Stop. You got to get your shit together.
You're better now, but we couldn't hear anything. So
am I good?
Sound like a robot.
You're good now.
Okay, let me turn my phone Wi-Fi off. Okay, so take away like the real intense ways of playing this game, like breeding strategy, racing strategy, and stuff like that, which will always be more complex than nuanced. Like even from a very general level, like, did this game get too much? Like, with levels and numbers and having to go because I'm always thinking about onboarding, and that's what everyone should be thinking about if you're actually looking at this from an investment. Like, how long would it take someone to fully understand how to play Zed when, like, one, most of us don't even like understand it ourselves, and two, I just feel like the levels and then going up and going down, there's Evo and you can get to, like, I feel like the levels made it so much more complex just in my mind. And I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but I'm also not an actual moron when it comes to numbers. So, like, if for me it's a little involved, I feel like for the average person it also is too. Like, imagine if I had to go in Madden and sign on and like level up Kenny Pickett to, like, you know what I mean? Like, can't people just like some people just want to get a horse and get in, right?
So
you still can.
You can, okay.
No, yeah, go finish that.
We come from. I think we're just coming. Well, I mean, you'll come from a different part of the game than where I'm coming from. Like, I think the problem. I'm not breeding. It's just cheaper to buy like untapped horses that are out there that can win paid races. There's so many of them out there. I literally bought a horse for $3 this week, and it won the 250 paid. It cashed the tournament. Like, there's so many decent values out there, but I feel like for new people, the level stuff is going to be like it looks self-explanatory, but like it's a pain in the ass. Like, if you come in and you want to breed, like having horses being capped at like 300 and then having your horse come out at 297 is kind of ass. I don't know if that has anything to do with like.
No.
You miss conditions and you miss a lot, and then your horse is capped at 300. So you have 3 levels to grind until you get your max. But like, I haven't been tackling the breeding. I've just been like looking for the horses that have the flame ability or haven't run in 2 point or whatever number we're in right now. Because like like I said, we talked about it. You know, the first week, you know, we came up with that Friday. The first week, like, all these horses are running where they belong now for the most part. So like, you can buy one of these cheap 225 horses and literally make your money back in a day or two, and then, you know, resell it if you want to, or like there's so much out there. I feel like that's the way that you want to go for this game right now, as opposed to breeding. I mean, again, I'll never tell you how to play the game. If you want to breed, go ahead and breed. That's your prerogative. But there's so many different angles to play this game right now. But I think for new people, I think there needs to be again, we're back to square one. There needs to be a lot. They need to be able to log into Zed, look at the Zed homepage, and not have it say, you know, things from 3 years ago and say, here's a tutorial how to get started. Like, that shit seems obvious. Like, that stuff should be obvious at this point. But they keep talking about onboarding, getting new players, but like, there's no information for new players to look at. Like, so outside of going on YouTube and seeing.
I got 3 points. Let me just say them real quick because I'm gonna fucking forget them because my brain's bad. What Doughboy just said. Another thing that we all say to ourselves when and this is not a shit. Like, we're gonna have fun tonight. This is like, everyone just say whatever you gotta say. Like, another thing that we all say to ourselves, like, quietly, is like, what Doughboy just said about like the simplicity of some things they're missing, and then we're expecting them to like hit on other things. Like, for some of it's like, who's the sucker? If like someone's showing you who they are, and then you expect something else of them. So like, there's that, and some will say, hey, like, it's just oversights. But how many times could like you have a wrong banner before I expect you to be able to come up with like an operating league? You know what I mean? Like, there's levels to this too. See, the thing with leveling is there's two sides of it, because Doughboy was one of the first people to make this analogy, and he was talking about Pokemon. But Pokemon was fun, right? Like, you battled and you did stuff, and like, that's the missing thing, where if it didn't feel like so much of a grind, and like, I don't know what you do with like a horse game to like, that's above even my pay grade, so I'll hold back, you know,
even yours,
because I like to have at least solutions, but like,
they say higher and he becomes the gym leader. That's it.
Yeah.
And everyone just fights arbitrage all day.
And even if that's third party or Zed, who knows? And then the third thing is, Doughboy also said this, and it's a good point, is like, I feel like that's the perfect way to play, which like right now, like spend $3, like to a new person. I can be like, spend $3 at the end of today with this tournament. You can make it back, and then you have this free thing forever. The problem with that is the people that need to show them how to play that way are all people that are in this game playing another way. So you're asking people like us, who like, I mean, people do play it like Doughboy, but it's really no one who's here's complete strategy. And you're asking us to show people to play like the buy $2 horse, win $2 that day, when most people that know this game and do a lot of the educating don't play that way themselves. So there's just so many, different things going on right now that it's like it's a sports term and it deals with athletes and teams, but Zed almost needs to establish an identity, right? Are they a pass team? Are they a run team? Are they like a West Coast? Are they an air raid? Like, no, I don't even know if they know what they are. But I think the first thing is they kind of got to establish, like, at the minimum, what they are. And if it is this grind, like, I guess you just do it long enough to weed out the people that are like complaining about it and hope it's appealing enough for a new crop of people to come in. I don't think that's what they're doing. I hope that's not what they're doing, and I really don't think it's what they're doing. But yeah, that's how we're in right now.
To touch on that and the segment into something real quick, part of our ZED Knights is we got to cover some stuff. But there are people out there that offer their assistance and like looking for a new horse for people. Like there are things out there. There are tips and tricks.
You?
No, not me. I do help people, man. I've never turned someone away in my inbox. Never.
Yeah, if someone slid you some ETH, you would definitely help them.
No, I don't do that. But in the community, we'll segment into one of our Meet the Zed Heads, bad Zed tips. I've seen some love and not love towards this person.
He's polarizing.
I listen.
I don't have an opinion on him.
I don't have an opinion either. If you're here to help, you're here to help. I don't care. If it's none of my. There's a lot of pocket watching that's been going on the last week or two in Zed. A lot of pocket watching and worrying about what other people do with their money and how they spend it. It's ignorant. It's none of your business, first off. But if someone's offering their help and they see, if they see fit to ask for some shillings here and there, then that's their prerogative. But there are people out there that help. You just got to be, don't be afraid to ask.
I just never got that, man. I just never got that. Like this dude, like I understand if it turns you off a little bit, but some hate, like I'm going to speak even more general, but use him as an example. Like just say no, or like he's not coming to your house and shaking you down for money. Maybe you might find it a little annoying. Block him, like whatever. Like if you're going about to like say shit, like I haven't heard that he's scammed. Like if there was shit like that, maybe I change my tune.
It's not like he's ECS or anything. So
a lot of people have sold stuff in this space. A lot of people have sold stuff in this space, including people like down to like the game who know they're selling like horses at an inflated price to people. So like this looks different than that, but like it's the same shit. So a lot of people pocket watching that are worried about their own pockets. But Vlad Zed tips. Look at him on Twitter. He's always tweeting about Zed. Haven't gotten a chance to talk to him myself, and but
he's also in that camp. I've seen a couple tweets like he's looking for those cheap horses to try and like, find something out there. Like so, there's different ways to approach.
Play. Everyone should play to block them. If you hate them, block them. Like go block them, right? Like I don't know. He's one of the few people. Like he's one of the few. Like at least he's still tweeting about Zed. So like I don't know. Go look at his. What was the point of this?
This was a Meet the Zed Heads.
Oh, okay, that's great.
We're meeting that, and this is a Zed Head who.
Hello, Vads.
Hello. Also, that's a lie, Jason. Do not inflate his head, please.
Hello, Vads.
But yeah, he's out there. He helps. He tweets. He's always like, again, whether people like. So I don't care whether you like me or not. So I can't imagine other people on the internet care. Well, that's fine, bro. That's the only child syndrome. I understand.
I'm over this segment.
But we're done with the segment. Bad's tips.
Yeah.
Check him out. Follow him on Twitter. Ask him questions.
I mean, he's got to slide us some money at this point.
Someone's got to slide us some money at this point. Someone has to. But other than that,
money is moving around the ZED ecosystem, and none of it slides into the wallet.
I feel like we own a piece of this super breed that Keith bought, or else we just kick him off Thursday.
You guys want to buy in?
No. See, that's your mistake. We don't want to buy anything. We assume that you are giving us.
Yeah, you guys have 90%, I think.
So right? How good is it? So how good is a super breed?
We'll find out. Whenever they do a maiden.
What number one did you buy?
It's like
We'll look it
who's
up
the
then.
third?
It's
Last time when we were with Donkey and you weren't here, I think we were at 2. Oh no, you were here. We were at 2.
Yeah, this is the
4
third.
now.
Oh, so this is the only.
No,
was there
there's
one
5
board?
now, I think.
Oh, there's 5 now.
No.
I
Oh,
think
there's 3. There's 3 unraced and there's 2 raced.
yeah.
What's the breeding number showing? Like, have they gone up since super breeds have been announced?
So we are at
I guess it's a BG
about
question.
2,200 breeds, and we have 5 super breeds.
Yeah. Well, also I guess you have to breed to try and hit one too.
What's up, fellas?
What's going
Yeah,
on?
bring them both up, Keith. You want to get Z-Sim
Already got it.
locked and loaded? The races are up. I'm put them on screen real quick.
Yo, I like these races.
This is fun, man. I like
Are
it.
they scheduled twice? Are they scheduled like a month?
Let's look. We got what's on the screen right now is what's
Okay.
on the screen.
I just wanted to see if that was
Listen,
BMC.
there's been some double tournament stuff going on this
The Zed
week. There's a
Fun
lot.
thing
There's a
is,
lot happening.
Yeah, the Zed Fun segment is already passed. We're on the positive side now.
We're on to next week. All right.
All right, you want to show mine on the screen?
Yeah, we'll
real
pull
quick,
you up.
though,
We got a couple minutes. I put
This is
10
the
minutes.
first race
between
we
each
got in a
race.
couple minutes. So why don't we start with Trots? What's up, man? Why don't you give us
Yeah, welcome back,
which
Trots.
Thank you,
horse
guys.
is yours
Thank you for having
and
me.
tell us about it.
All right, cool. So this is the it's kind of funny. This is one of my best horses now. It's a class 6 horse. It was a variance 1.0 horse that was kind of left for dead for a long time. So I'd say this is the positive.
Yeah.
Take any positive out of the racing update. This is one of the positives. He's ended up being a pretty good horse now. He's just literally a 1.0 variance lucky roll. And he didn't have enough base ability back in the day to be good, but he does now, or at least in class 6.
Cool.
Yeah. And
I
those
could
are
just drive
dope.
it,
And those
Doughboy,
are
it'll
dope.
be
And I
easier.
love seeing those stories of
Obviously,
like,
okay.
obviously, I think everyone knows our overlying opinion of the changes, but there are a ton of horses like the Amazing Butini that have gotten like the luckiness. So again, it's just how much do you believe it's going to stick like this? Because if you do, there, like we literally see right here, there are these horses out there that you can look for that a lot of people just haven't taken the time. Like there's probably so many dormant horses just like sitting there that
How
if
many
you can
horses
just
do you
ran them
number
like a few times,
There's
it would be
so
so
many horses in the
surprised.
ecosystem.
For anyone looking for variants, this is your key number right here.
Yeah.
8. 8 is where it's like pretty elite. Anything like 6 to 8 is like good variants, but like 8 is where this is an elite variance horse. Now, the reason it's in C6 is it just doesn't have like probably any base ability.
Why
But
is this race so close?
because
What do you
the variance
Oh.
hurts you in a
Yeah,
one
you're
versus
right.
one.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
'cause
You're
it's
right.
both-
I forgot where it's head to head.
Yeah.
It's just basically a coin flip.
It's
Well,
so
actually-
crazy.
Actually,
Like that's
sorry.
why I love shit like this because like there's now levels to this. Like
Yeah.
legit, it's different for this versus like the variance could hurt it. Like the variance probably brought it down a few percentages than like because it's faster with speed. Where if this was a 12 horse race, there might even be more space in between them. So 1v1, 6 horse races, 12 horse races. When you look at something like Z-Sim, it's really cool because it actually illustrates with numbers the changes that we're all talking about when we're talking about what do these new formats do. We just saw it with this horse.
Yep.
Agreed.
Big
And I
fans.
think that's what we were talking about it last week too. Just like, seeing these massive variance horses in 1v1s is like a trip because you can get the weakest run of all time and it looks like they've never broken, and then you can get like a blowout win by 4 seconds because it's just against one other horse. So
Yeah.
And I like thinking about the algorithm. I like
When I was picking a horse for this one too, I knew he had the variance monster, so I went with one. I mean, it's barely ran in sprints.
Yeah.
And again, full disclosure, I let Doughboy know this morning the horse I've got in this sold earlier this week on me after I put it in.
I allowed it. I allowed it to stay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those. Yeah, bought it for $3 and sold it for 75. So
That's so fun, isn't it? That's so fun. Like this is what I'm talking
We'll
about. Like it's. I gotta show you mine later. I want you to run mine through the machine and see what it says. But
Yo, I love a race like this though because like even though the race doesn't do it because it's not representative of what like the algorithm, if I was to illustrate it, it's like the jelly glue is gonna run like a straight solid race, and it's like is amazing glue is the Amazing Butini gonna slingshot or is
Keith,
it
can you
not
pull
gonna
the
run
race
at all?
up?
It's gonna
Mine's-
jockey like back and forth around.
mine's got the red
a
letters.
steady
up there.
horse.
Yeah. You know what, too? This also gives me a built-in excuse because now I have I could just say it on a technicality that this guy's a cheater.
It's very true. It's very true.
That's
Rice
the worst.
is
Listen,
known to be a cheater.
We've needed that. We needed something. We can't just. Something has to happen. There has to be some sort of. we gotta have something to say about him because there's no reason that he should be winning every week. Week 1 was a mix up because someone picked the horses that someone else didn't know about. So that's
Still didn't matter
understandable.
though. Even when Zed's had their issues, they didn't matter on the score.
Well, Bryce, you weren't here last week. Zook was talking so much shit. He said he was going to stomp your ass.
Yeah,
He said he was going to sell his entire stable to buy one horse and stomp you out.
No, you screwed me because I was talking all this shit at Bryce.
No chance.
And then I messaged you and you're like, yeah, Trotz is fighting Bryce.
I don't work on your schedule. You see how that works?
Yeah, but then don't call me out I was ready to battle.
Listen, if you don't talk about it, be about it. You want to battle, get it out there right away.
I
wait
would
3
beat
days.
Bryce 4-0.
I doubt that. I'll bet.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
to the big
I
boy
thought
schedule.
Chateau was going to beat me last week when I looked at matchups, and when he sends me a DM, he's like, "Yeah, you beat me 6-1." I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah, you 4-0'd him. It was bad.
Yeah, bad.
That's what I mean. I don't know if people have because we've done the duels, but there's a break. But what are people
am I supposed
picking?
to be putting chatbot?
There goes
You were, but
No, you know what? You know why we can't? We have to talk about it next time. We gotta put more time in between the races.
well, I did 10 minutes in this one for this because we only have one set of duels.
Let me see if I can do it.
Jelly glue.
Yep, there goes the wrong side of the coin.
Wrong side of variance. Live and die.
Yep.
Well, see, that's an asterisk next to that one because that horse isn't real. So
Yo, if we can bring back plug wagers.
we can, and we should keep it named Plug Wagers also because that's our shit.
I was gonna see.
All right, Bryce, tell us about this one. Well, we got a few minutes here.
I mean, I think you've seen Divine Talent every week for the last 5 weeks here. It's one of those ones. Was one of my favorite horses in Racing 1.0. I mean, just high variance and really high distance preference, and it's been printing money in C4 for me in Racing 2.0. Well, my kid actually runs it. And top 2s, top 3s, double ups, it don't matter. It just runs really, really well and really, really consistent.
Yo, is Jiggle behind the scenes?
No chance I'll upgrade that horse until they give me an incentive to.
I think that's probably the right move for most of them. And it looks like Trot, you got a one sample. I love the name though. Dwight.
So I don't know if Bryce's scouting game is really good because the horses he nominated were some pretty good weaknesses on my side. So this is it's a horse that runs okay at 2,400. I didn't really have anything else at 2,600 in this class, so I'm just hoping that he's got something there.
Yeah, there's no scouting on my part. It's just pick the horse I like.
Yeah. That's why I like our setup. I pick class race or class distance horse, and then you get to see what you can if you can beat it. Like everything's on the table for the person that has to go second. That's what I like about it the most.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. He's just one of the 268s when I was trying to make a good 268.
2 minutes.
I did hopefully he has.
Love Stable Duelz. Yeah, I'm about to beat Bryce's ass next week.
Oh,
you still have horses?
Very disrespectful to Trots, but
yeah,
okay.
what's up with this?
You don't gotta be that disrespectful.
No. Because Trotz wins, he comes back and challenges someone, and I'm gonna be the second matchup against Bryce. Bryce wins.
Fair.
Bryce challenges me. So either way, Bryce win or lose.
If I was Bryce, I wouldn't challenge.
Trotz. If he wins, it's his show next week, and he gets to choose someone
at least.
And maybe he chooses me for running my mouth and wanting to fight Bryce, and then I can't even fight Bryce.
Yeah, Zook literally does not play the game anymore, so everyone has an advantage.
Doughboy, you want this smoke too, dude? I would whoop you. You think because you beat some bum stable in a few races that you got that smoke?
Dude, Doughboy's got that. That's like one of those things you take with you to your ZED grave.
I don't need to. I don't need to talk. That's the thing is I showed it.
Don't
talk about it. Be about it.
Bad. And you got nervous about what I was going to do to your good friend Bryce tonight, and because I was going to mow him down real quick. And Bryce knew
you were.
I think what happened was Bryce did listen to last week, messaged you, and said, "I love hanging out with you guys so much, and I know Zook will take me down. Please don't let me battle Zook."
Let me confirm that real quick. Hold on. Let's see if I have the receipts.
Something like that, yeah.
No, I hit Bryce up and I asked if anyone challenged him, and then he said no. So you stayed quiet. So that's on you. And then I said, all right, Trotz wants to fight you then. Here we are.
Yo, I'll fight. Next week should just be a series of Zook 1v1s. I'll take on every single person.
We need a 1v1 race, so you can just throw a horse in every race, you know?
That's have they talked about 3-horse races?
Bro,
No, it sounds like you're about
Didn't
to.
even put that in there. Right?
We tried to talk about it last week, but let's
I think
get
3 is
tournaments
better
to fire
than 2.
properly first.
I think
right?
3 is better than 2. Just my thinking.
Let's get some other things to start working before we get, triple threats.
No
Please.
kidding.
I'd like to have my tournament races from last week finished before anything else happens.
Yeah, what was going on with that?
I couldn't tell you. All I
Yeah.
know is I had 8 horses qualified, and not a single one of them got to run a race.
And some people had no horses qualifying. They got to see them run like 20 times.
And then yesterday I had one quarterfinal run, and then I didn't get to see the semifinal. So there's a lot of money out there floating in the ether.
It was hilarious because from that 6-horse tournament, I had, I think, 12 horses that finished between 25 and 56 or whatever the cut was.
Oh, wow.
That never ran the first night.
Yeah.
And last night got 2 races in them, except for all the marathoners, which was like 8 of them. I had like 16 marathon races. I'm like, this is going to be great, but I can't complain too much. I made a couple $100 off duplicate races.
There was I'll never complain about that. My duplicates didn't get the run, and neither did my 6-horse. There was a minute and a half until it fired, and then they took the race.
I've never gotten the benefit of a rerun that's happened across our time in Zed. Like any time I've gotten a redo of a race, I've never won money in it. Like my second time down, and I'm so jealous of all these people that one horse ran a race 4 times and cashed every single time. My God.
Be like that sometimes.
Get better
Skewed
horses.
P&Ls, baby. Some skewed P&Ls.
When you play the game consistently, things like that happen to you.
I think Keith has the right idea for you.
Yeah, get better horses.
Yeah, I mean,
Dank stinks.
Do you know? Oh, dude, standard is the standard.
Probably.
Keith, all right, standard.
Is there
the
aging
standard.
No,
We
but
don't
they
need
said
that.
by the end of the quarter, so it's
Oh,
coming
there
by
you
the end of March.
Looks like Bryce is up 2-0.
But on which calendar? Whose calendar are they using?
They didn't say. I guess they did say this quarter, so we can't really misconstrue it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Divine Talent made the run.
Divine Talent's nice.
Yeah, we've seen Divine Talent since the back in the March Madness
Yeah,
tournament.
Divine
also.
Talent's a horse.
Yeah,
Just
I
want
think
good-
it's been in every. I think it's like 6-0 in these 1 versus 1s now.
There you go.
What class are you in with this one? Class 4?
4.
And I'll still die on this hill that one day
Ugh.
when the biggest event of all time is being thrown in the style of a UFC, where there's tons of money
I don't know if you can
involved,
say
people are
this
staking
letters.
horses. It's going to be a series of one-on-ones. So it's such having a horse that's good in them. I think we've just scratched the surface because I think it's so appealing to just have a series of one-on-ones for streaming wise and tournaments and just 2 horses duking it out again. I'd like to see them work on the aesthetics a little bit more and allow for a little bit of jockeying back and forth. But we also got to get more comfortable when there's only 2 horses. A lot of times there will be some space in between them, and not all of them are going to come down to the wire.
All right, so Trots, tell me, come on, you got 2 sample here? Is this you again?
No, that's
mine.
Oh wow, okay, we flipped the switch. I like it. All right, so
This is-
Trots, tell us
this
about
is my
Far
choice.
Side.
This was a really, really good breed for me until he got trapped in class 1. So this is kind of the opposite of the Budini that was such a good development for me with the new racing system. This guy ended up in the middle of class 1.
Yeah.
And I basically don't really run him. If I ran him, if I was more consistent, I'm sure he'd be maybe 560 right now. But I don't have the desire to run too many of my class 1 horses right now. So he's just kind of parked. But
I'm there with you.
he'd be good for this.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's why I'm so concerned. That's why I wonder why Divine Talent, who's a marathon distance preference horse, was granted permission to stay in class 4, but mine got shoved all the way into class 1.
It's all about BA.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's got a lot of
Although BA.
Bullshit.
Divine Talent has none.
So,
Yeah, this one here is a Dreaming of Douglas offspring. 8th World
Okay.
Water. It's a consistent double upper at 1,800 and 2,000. I barely raced at 2,200 because I haven't needed to race it at 2,200. So we'll see how she does.
Also, I know you guys, most of you guys are kind of young, but If you never heard of The Far Side, you should Google it. It's a really funny comic strip from us old people that read newspapers.
Damn, I used to read the comics in the newspaper. Now I don't know what you're talking about, so I have to look.
I think you're muted.
Who's muted? Zook?
Zook.
It sounded like his lips were moving.
Oh, sorry. I was working with Jigga to I'm getting the stream bot back so we can get like the chat points so people can like start betting on these stable duels again. So then part of the giveaways will go to the chat, which is pretty dope.
Until we start, we should next week. We should just do like a bracket, like a small bracket, 16 team or something, or 16 entry.
Cloudbot. Yo, if this shit works, I miss Cloudbot.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember these.
Yeah, I really love that guy's
What's
sense
a
of humor.
newspaper?
What's a newspaper exactly?
Keith, is that you taking a breed before the block was up on Studmaster?
Oh, crazy! The bot's working again.
I was doing. I think I did the first breed before Studmaster knew that they changed the block timing or whatever it is on the site. But yeah, that was me.
I haven't seen one until literally just now. One just popped that was a -1 block.
Oh no, it wasn't me just now. But
Wait.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
how about that 001 Comgo one the other day?
This might have been an arbitrage one. They were breeding Supreme Boom.
That was Keith's bot that did that with Comgo.
See, but I do think they're messing with it because we've been seeing a lot of like 0 blocks and 1 block. So I'm thinking they probably shortened it again, and Studmaster hasn't dropped down.
Come on, chatbot.
Ooh,
There's a
we got a
break.
We got a break.
Wait, what the hell?
We got another break, but that's not good.
Oh no, I'm 0-3. This is bad. This guy's a really consistent horse. That's not a good move for him.
Yeah, you're not catching up there.
He's moving, but unless you stop up front,
No.
yeah, you're cooked.
So wait, 8 World Wonder. Have you raced this one much, Bryce?
Not at 2200. The last time I was on here, the 2200 horse I had, I literally sold right after the stream. So
Where
I really
does it
didn't
run?
have anything in that range, but boy, I might have to a little more.
Right to the 6-horse races.
Yeah, okay, so this is a good horse. Just should never run at 22. Yeah.
This is vital to the operation.
Running tests.
Like a genius.
All right, let's see. So wait, what are we at? 2-1?
3-0.
3-0. I tried, Taratz. I was trying to give you a point, but
No, man, this is good.
3-2-0, 3-0. We don't have to count the first race, but you know,
all right.
there's a 0 in one of the score columns.
What do we
This
got
is,
here, Bryce?
Wait, go Bryce.
Yeah, I bought Maximum Bounty here about a week and a half ago because it's quite good at 6-horse races, and it's consistent. It's not great, but it's pretty darn good. I've got it running in the Z3 Madness as well. It won last night, knocked out one of DK's horses. So it's I wouldn't say I'm fully familiar with it yet because I haven't raced it a ton, but it's a pretty consistently decent horse, I guess would be the best.
Did it work in the chat?
Hold on.
Something like
anything in the chat.
I don't see anything in the chat.
No.
Zook's on his own little show right now.
Yes, he's got his own thing going.
Trotz, what about you?
All right, so
Where's Stanley?
one of the
Wow,
first good horses I bred was he came up in the Lucky Maiden. He was the number 2 horse.
Oh, yo.
There's this horse, Noob Master, and this is basically attempting a recreation of that breed. And he turned out, or she turned out all right. But this is that level I was talking to you a while back about breeding, how I have a lot of variance horses that you can see it's like a 6. So where it's to the point where not that dependable as a variance horse. It's not that dependable as like a left leaner.
Yep.
Again, where Bryce picked these spots, this was kind of the best horse I had there. And it does have good speed numbers, but it's very lightly raced by me.
Let's go. It's in the chat, baby. Okay.
Let's see if we remember how to do
We
it.
got about 20
Hashtag
seconds.
Bet space trots. No, you gotta do bet then a
I'm sorry.
space, then Bryce, then a space, then the number.
Oh my God, where's Stanley?
There you go.
Did that work, Bryce?
I don't know.
Looks
I
like you
did not
it
get a
right.
notification if that worked or not.
Me neither. We're gonna find out. I don't remember how this works.
So why is it not paying out loyalty points?
It's all right. It's all right. Next week it'll be so much better. Next week everyone can bet on you.
Go to
How good does that make you
settings.
feel?
It does not feel
I like
like
this
we're gonna be
matchup.
here next week defending.
Am I late for the duck race?
We're probably gonna have to fire some duck races off. Get some quacks in the chat.
Hey, Doughboy. I know it's
Oh.
it's ZED Knights, but I raced some chickens today.
I
Ooh.
was gonna say.
First time.
I was
in a
gonna
while.
say that there's a lot happening in the NFT gaming space. There's some real money that is starting to come around in another game that we play. Well, that I play. And then Chicken Derbies they had a big update I think last week. There's a lot going on.
You Pokemon guys, you should check out Alluvium. It's a really cool
No.
game.
Nah, dog. Nah, man. Chickens, horses, and dogs. That's it.
You should check it out. I'm
Nothing
telling you.
else. Are you plugging something on your website? Is that what you're trying to do here?
No,
Get some sales up.
It's the
Oh, I thought Bryce said that. Never mind. My bad, Trots.
oh,
I thought Bryce was trying to get sales on his website.
Well,
it's
he
a
beat me to it. I was about to pump
Exact
$10 game
opposite
in
of
hockey.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
I'll
they
look
both
into
broke. I think
I should
Trots.
hold here.
I
Has
would have
this
been
one.
rich.
All right, I didn't get skunked.
I have to find the Know Your Horses for the Chicken Derby again. And see.
I have it. I can send it to you.
All right, please send it to me because I have three. I have two Saramas that are fucking nice. They won
Yeah.
$25 races and $10 races and stuff. So
I haven't found any good ones in my like 48 that I have. So
I found the three. I have a nice Dorking, and then my two Saramas are nice. The rest
All right.
I don't even mess around with.
Trots
All
got
right,
win.
3-1.
All right,
Ain't over yet.
Tross is on the board.
chip in a chair.
That's it.
All right, Trots, start us off. Who do you have in this one?
All right, this is another one. I've been only running it sort of. Well, I mean, I guess it's got a decent amount of data there. It's basically a horse with third head on both sides.
I like the name.
I was hoping for it to be a really good horse in 2.0. It ended up just being all right. It didn't really have a lot of variance, but it seems like he's become a pretty decent double up horse
Yep.
as of late. Nothing special, but I think a pretty solid one. It was going to be a good breeder, hopefully for me, but not anymore.
Yeah, we talked about that before you got on, but
I
yeah.
know. I was so many things I wish I could have said, but I was just, not on.
Say it, man. This is a safe space. You say whatever you want here.
Oh
all right?
man,
No one's
Zook
listening.
stinks. You tell him. You say Zook. You stink. All right.
No, I do stink right now because like
Shower, loser.
I can't figure out how to get these people.
I don't know what people.
Let
Oh,
Bryce
no.
talk about Huntress, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on what you guys were saying before.
All right, Bryce.
Huntress is actually one that was in the
Oh.
original claiming races, and I think I bought it after those actually because she's
It's
a
working.
good 12, 14, 1600 meter runner, double up, doing great in racing 2.0. So
I love this
Yeah.
matchup. This is as tight as it gets. This is
Yeah, they look-
50-50.
they're the same horse basically.
They are the same horse. Yep.
So to go to what you guys were saying about Zed, the direction they took. If you think about a casino, there's like basically two types of people that go in: the people that like to play slot machines and roulette, and the people that like to play like poker, blackjack, or those kinds of games. And it looks like Zed decided that they wanted to make a game for the roulette and slot machine people, and unfortunately, almost everybody that plays Zed is someone that's into like EV positive, blackjack, poker type of stuff. And so they decided to just give us horses that once you know your horse, there's no secret when you enter a race. And that's why nobody races and why every time that there's an update, it starts off with a big surge in volume because everybody wants to figure out what their horse is. But as people figure out their horses, they stop racing.
Yeah.
And that's why people only race double ups and why, because they're just trying to get the most EV positive or stable play they could get to qualify for a tournament. The part of Zed that actually makes sense for the blackjack, crowd is breeding or scanning the market for plays, because that's where you can put in, like, exert your own skill into a decision, and you don't really exert that much skill into picking a race. And so I think that they went in the wrong direction there by kind of destroying breeding for the most part, where at this point breeding almost feels, it doesn't feel like a slot machine, but it feels like you're neutered and you don't have a lot of choices. And racing is just racing. Like, it's fun to race and we all like it, but in the end, you know your horses and you can't really put skill into it. It's not like playing FanDuel or DraftKings where you could beat the best guy just because you made a good choice. In this, your horse is what it is. And so I feel like that was the big thing, is that they took away the skill that we wanted in breeding, and they kind of focused on a game where we're grinding horses that we know what they are. And there's only so much pleasure you can get out of it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like the leveling works more like in Pokemon, where the
Think
rest
about-
of the game is fun, right?
Well,
Like,
think about it this way, though. Like, right now it's ass because there's nothing to do. But if their image and their goal is to have multiple, well, again, we saw what happened in the last couple of days. If their goal is to have multiple things happening at once, then I feel like that mentality is like gone, because there's other things to do besides just enter a 250.
why do you go off camera to smoke and then just come back on and just blow the smoke out?
Is there
That's
paraphernalia on the screen?
It's like going
Yes or
off
no?
camera, us hearing a
Yes or
gunshot,
no?
and then you coming back with blood all over
Yes or
yourself.
no? I can be like you and just have paraphernalia on the stream, but I'm a responsible adult. I go outside to do that. All right.
No one knows what the smoke is. No one knows what anything is.
Could be a cloud like on the screen. Who knows?
Yeah, you got cloud. You're in the sky. That's how
Cloudy,
much you're
bro.
smoking.
It's a
He thinks
virtual
he's in the
front
skies.
drop.
Who's winning this race? But yeah, I think when there's more things
Rice.
going on, like obviously that's our it's everyone's vision, is to be able to log on and like enter 17 different things and not focus on one shitty paid race and hope it fires within an hour before you have to go to the store or something. Like I don't know.
The philosophy is, and this is what it comes down to,
But yeah, breeding is ass
if
right now.
Zed is successful at any given point, like it only works, right? You're either making money or having fun. So if you're ever in a part where you're feeling like neither of those are happening, which most people are in right now, it's like, what do you do? And then you get back to the fact that this isn't a normal $20 video game that most people, if that was the question, it's okay, I spent $20 and move on. But it's like, no, I spent a few ETH. And again, that's not Zed's, whatever you want to say. Like, it was your decision to make that amount of money. But it's like, if that's the point you're in, that's why all you do is complain, right? Like, that's what happens when a lot of people end up doing that. Because I get, like, you feel genuinely stuck. Like, you can't just move on when something has such a high cost volume.
I want to clarify something you just said, though, Zook. I agree with you. I do think the very small stable that has a few horses is probably in heaven right now, because those horses were probably irrelevant in 1.0. They probably don't do a ton of breeding anyway, and now they're loving it. But
or the new guy that came in with $5 and has made 10, right?
Right. But most people don't. And most of us, I think, play the game. Like, I think of it like DraftKings FanDuel. I agree with everything Trot said, where no individual horse has much, skill that goes into it after you already know what the horse looks like.
Yep.
But like crafting your portfolio of horses is like what I like to do. That's where breeding came in. And like that part to me is what feels like it was killed on the side of the road. Right. So that's the part where I think, like, yes, am I racing more horses that were left for dead because the class system is better? 100%. I think you needed this class system with something a lot closer to the last breeding system, and we would have been perfect. And it just stinks that we never got the chance to see them together before we made a drastic breeding change.
The bets are talking about them. Oh, sorry, the bets are working.
By the
All
way,
right, we got
Nothing's coming
it's
in the
over.
chat.
Bryce won.
Last Bryce.
Bryce won.
Oh, but the bets are working.
That's fine. We can keep
That's
going.
really all that matters.
Double down on me. I gotta win something here.
Yeah, this is bet on this one, everybody.
At least
Trots,
I win.
Trots, we appreciate you giving your time and coming up and hanging out. It has been a while since we had you up here.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to be back with you guys. It has been a while since I get to talk with you guys. And
You're obviously welcome to stay until we're done.
Yeah,
we're not
hang out.
Yeah.
This isn't one of the old Friday streams where when you lose, you're out of here. So
at least I got to flex my skins game, dude. It's
Yeah.
got to be worth something.
I was gonna
Plug your stuff too. You can plug your art too, man. You're always welcome to do that.
Hey, wait, time out. No. I got an issue
Oh, easy,
because
easy.
you told me I could get a Crimson card like years ago.
You know what? I actually do owe you an apology because I was going to make you one. Just so you know, I did actually sketch out a bunch of different Crimson Chin ones. That is not an easy guy to make because you've seen the cartoon, I'm sure, right? Like where he's based off of. And to make it a girl and to make it a horse. But no, but I have been meaning
I'm just
to
kidding.
but like I had other people that were paying ahead of time and like I had to like focus.
You hear that? Money talks, he said.
Hey, I was never given an address, I mean,
he would have. I'm sure Keith would have paid her, but like
cool.
there was other people that I was working on, and then it just kind of fell on the back burner. But like,
all good, man.
One of these
All good.
days. Yeah.
Basically, he said you're not that important, Keith, so keep it down.
Hey,
No, mine's beautiful.
That's good.
Mine's
No,
beautiful.
it's just that he didn't actually come out and like pester me, and like
I would just tweet at him every once in a while. Like,
Keith, did you see the ones that he did for us? Well, he didn't do them for us. He did them for LJ, but he did them of us.
I got one too.
I've seen them here and there.
He did
Dank
you,
has
me,
one, right?
Tish, Stanley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's fucking dope, by the way.
Mine's
Trots. I
fucking
never
dope,
told you that.
yeah.
Mine is fresh.
Thanks,
Mine's
man.
dope.
I tried real hard
really
to say
nice.
your expression properly.
That's beautiful. I looked at it. I was like, "Holy shit!" That's like, if I was a horse, I guess that's what I would be. I'm gonna pull him on straight. No,
All right,
no.
it's not your card,
You
stupid.
missed it. Shit.
I think you got 2 more races, Zook. Oh no, one, maybe one more.
I
This
missed.
one
You know what I
race
forgot to
7.
record tonight? That's so fun. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but like the Pro Bowl went back to the skills competition, which was always the best freaking part of it.
I don't know if you old
Tonight
dudes
was the
remember
dodgeball
this,
tournament between all
Yeah,
the players.
but it'll be on all weekend. Yeah,
No. Thursday night was the dodgeball.
they'll play it all weekend on ESPN.
Oh yeah,
You'll
you're
be able
right.
to
Turn it
You're
on
right. You're right.
tomorrow.
But dude, Twitter's probably going nuts because like when stuff like that happens, like there's probably just like who's pegging who, like who hit who in the head, like where they're rival, like and Eli and Peyton are coaching.
Sounds
And then there's a long drive competition tonight also. Like
Mhm.
they're just getting up at like a Top Golf and who goes the furthest.
Yo, I need to know for real now. Like that pickleball play the other day.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you cannot do anything aggressive? You cannot make an aggressive grunt, a movement, or any of that stuff?
That was kind of lame.
No, that one, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was over. Like it was over. Like that got overruled. Like it was a bad.
Oh,
call.
sure,
Like,
shit.
The
Hope so.
rule is like if I'm on my backswing, you can't go jackass or like
Well, you
stomp
can,
your
but,
feet or clap your hands. Like you can't do that in the NFL either. If you're a defensive lineman, you can't like simulate like a
You got
noise that would get
crushed.
someone to go fast. So it's not what it was for. But it's like if I'm about to hit and like you clap your hands to like throw me off, like you can't do that.
So like if I put so kind of like the pre-snap clap.
Exactly.
They took it away. So like if I like clap my hand on my leg before you went, that's a foul.
Yeah.
Fuck that game.
It's illegal in tennis too. So like it's
I
not a
don't
crazy.
play tennis. You know?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know the rules.
No, but I mean, like, come on. You
I
can't-
play tennis. No one has ever called that or even thought about calling that.
I would slap the shit out of somebody if they did that to me.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, they call it
Johnny
like,
McEnroe,
Obviously,
I
you
swear.
don't call that, but like in pro tennis, the line judge would call it immediately if you did something like that on the pro tour. They call it
That
all
was
the time because
wild.
that's all the tennis players bitch about. Like they go to the refs in between games and bitch that the other person's like saying stuff or someone
He
in the
scratched
crowd
his
saying
ass.
stuff.
Threw me off my head.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
but yeah, that was the number one. It's like it's weird. Like it's good and it's bad for pickleball because like it's I guess any news is good news, but that was the clip that everybody saw this weekend.
I
And
never
for all
saw
of us pro pickleballers trying to talk about how it's a real sport. Look, I'm pragmatic. That was a tough look. It was
Be
a
like
tough
that
look.
sometimes, you know? It should be like that.
It was a tough look.
You want to open betting for the last race, Luke?
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna close it.
Got one
I'm
minute.
gonna text
cancel
Jigga so
it.
we can do a duck race. Everyone type quack in the chat.
All right. I started the betting now. It's !bet space Trotzer Bryce space 10 to 10,000. Put that in. And I'm telling you, even if you don't get something back, they're filling up. I'm looking at them on my other screen. So someone just do one right now. Yep, it went in. It's working. Trot's bet on himself.
This is on the too little too late win streak now.
Sorry.
Bryce is like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and just.
Yeah, they're coming in.
Let's go. All right, so we're back in business then.
Yeah, this is perfect. So what happens is we'll drop 20,000 to everyone before the first race. So that's the benefit of being early. And then every race after that will drop you like 10,000. So no matter when you show up, you'll be able to play. But yeah, we'll be doing a leaderboard that one of the giveaways that Zed gives us, whether it's merch or a horse or something like that, will go to the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, we got some horses. I know. I'm pretty sure we have horses and merch every week.
Yeah, I think after this, I might have to retire and become a duck race stable anyway.
Yo, you are kind of dominant in duck racing.
Yeah.
Your name comes up quite often.
I never got that fighter, by the way. I still got to bother Jigga about it.
Jigga, you hear that? Oh, Jigga's not here.
Biggie called you out.
No, it's not his fault. He said he was working with these guys. They just.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not involved too much at all with that anymore. But TRV and the Knights are planning some cool stuff. I don't play the game, but like I just know from what they're doing,
Yeah,
they got a lot of
nice
streamlined stuff going on. Because
I've
they
never
do breeding weird in like, because they call it summoning, and it only opens at like a certain point. So like, there's times where new players can come in. So I don't know. It's just interesting. But yeah, get that fighter.
Yeah, I want to send you your 2 fighters back.
Please don't.
No, I don't want these things. I don't play the game. Clip him! Clip him!
Oh God, I don't think it was enough.
Nope.
Oh man, this was ugly. 2 to 4.
Listen, man, it be like that sometimes. I think the problem. So the problem here is, and I might spoil Bryce's night. He might get upset with Doughboy, but that's all right. The problem is so with someone like Bryce, you can't really like. So like when I battled arbitrage, I drug them down. You can't really do that with Bryce because he just borrows horses from everyone. They're not really his, so he borrows them from other stables to use for his own battles.
That is totally not true.
Well, listen. When Zed says every horse has a different stable name on it, what can I do? But I just gotta say the truth. What can I do? So Tron, it's unfair to you tonight. I understand. It's all right. We'll have you back in the future. Bryce, stop cheating. Get your own horses.
It's all good. I guess I'll have to challenge Zook. Maybe I can get that as a.
You know what the next challenge is going to be? We're going to have a $25 limit, and we're going to buy 4 horses, and we're going to race each other. Actually, we should get 6 people together and do that. We need one more person.
Remember, the league is coming March.
This is just a goofy. This is just a
the
mess
league
around.
is going to be
No,
dope.
that's a cool idea.
Yeah,
dope because I'm pretty sure we can't get 3 horse races. I imagine that's not a thing that can happen. We can get 2, 6, and 12.
Yeah. And you got to buy a horse for $25?
No, you have we can do, you can buy a trio. You can buy a team, 1 for each funnel, and then we run the 3 races in each funnel. But you have a $25 limit, and you have to buy 3 horses for your team. That's Pokemon. That's Pokemon, baby. Yeah, you just go.
No, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Go to Haku.com for your local spending.
You know what?
Whenever
you do that, let me know. I would try that. That sounds
Yo,
like.
let's do that next week. Let's do that next week.
I'm down.
Man.
I'm down.
I'm definitely.
All
We
right,
need one more person.
I'll do it.
Man.
All right.
Dude, we'll get one more person to do it with the 5. We'll each spend. What are we going to spend? $25. We can spend $25 on 3 horses, easy.
Or we can pin it to point. Well, I don't know what ETH is, but what's 0.1?
Whatever it is, it will be super cheap.
Yeah.
It'll be super cheap.
Matter.
And if,
We're all gonna do it.
and if us
0.1's like
fellas behind the
150.
scenes want to make a little side bet,
0.01,
do something back.
It's like 15.
Yo, that's fun.
That's gonna be.
That's really fun. All right, let's think it through a little bit because
Honestly,
we do have to be cognizant of giving Zed the thing. So we might have to do it
2 weeks from
what
now.
we might have to do is 24 hours before, just on between us, come to from here till the next morning, you got to spend it, and then by the time we wake up the next morning, we send the list to Zed and they're ready to go.
We need to have the list to them by Wednesday.
Well, it could be Thursday morning. It could be Thursday.
Well, but we can also do it 2 days before. It doesn't. We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it whenever. But we'll get somebody. We'll do it, and something like that is dope.
And we need to make sure that the horse was already listed. None of this hey, go list a horse,
fair,
our friend's horse.
Fair. No, let's be.
Well, I bought the Crimson
strict.
Chin for
Let's be
$10.
strict.
I mean, there's
It
a
has
world
had
that
to
we
be-
can do. If there's more, I mean, if people in the chat are interested too, we could open it to 12. It's going to be a little more. I don't think it's more work, but we could open it to 12 people.
Yeah, it's not more work because all it is people filling out a spreadsheet. So we can do 12.
So we need 7 more people. Then we can do 12 horse race instead of 6.
Yo, that would be fun as hell. That would be fun as hell.
Yeah.
That would be fun as hell. I'm gonna whoop everybody.
You suck.
Do I spend all my money on one beast and then just give
Run
up
not
on the
all 9
other
races?
ones? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do
Just
you?
away money on glue.
Do you?
that's tough.
Trust me, Zook spent money on horse. All right.
Oh yeah. Dude,
We
that's
sat up
really
here
good.
and bred some shit horses.
Oh,
for no
if you want to talk about some horses that got hurt more than any other ones, it'd be some of my Genesis that I spent at the height of ETH and the height of their value. That their value is like BA.
Those
But
were
now
fun.
nothing
Yeah.
going on there, right, Keith?
Nope.
No comment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
BA,
leash
BA
the
is
Keith.
rugged.
And
Yeah,
the
let's.
Veterans are worse off than they were before because now all their offspring end up in class 1 for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I still don't like that situation.
All
But yeah,
right.
let's do this. Let's do this for
Yeah.
next week.
I'm happy though because this week we'll normally have 2, so this one's ending early because we only
Well,
did
we have to
one, but-
finish the rundown, sir.
Yeah, we'll
All
make
right?
it up
You know.
next week by doing this. We're definitely getting 6. If we get enough interest that it's easy with 12, we'll do 12. The challenge is $25. You got to buy 3 horses. We'll run 9 races. We'll legit run each distance. We'll come up with we'll do like Fibonacci scoring or something like that. We'll get a leaderboard going. We'll have some betting going on behind the scenes, and we'll make it work.
You just want to do winner take all?
Well, I mean, we got to figure out what we're doing for it's free entry that the price is getting into buying the horses.
That's what I'm saying. You buy the horses and then
Dude, how
you
about the
lose.
winner?
You lose your
How about
horses.
the winner gets to take a horse from the other 5 of the 3? I love that. I love that.
You pick. That's fine. I mean, they're all
Because
horses.
if you
We're
find out
literally
you're
doing this budget style. So like, I'm
how
okay
nervous
losing
would you
$5.
be if your first race you have a fucking killer, and now you know like if you lose you don't have like I love that one.
Be like that sometimes.
All right, so we got it. We got $25 buy-in. You got to buy. Keith said it, and I love this rule. Are we making it February 2nd? The horse had to be listed since.
No, I think we could like whenever we're saying okay, go shopping. Like the
Okay.
horse needs to be listed then.
Okay, that's fair. All right, yeah, no, this would be cool.
We can
We'll
set
talk
up like
about it.
a Discord chat. We can do it.
So we
Yo, that'd be
need
so fun.
we need one more person.
Let's
It's
do it
us
Monday.
5.
Let's do it Monday, and then that
Yeah.
gives us plenty of time. Like we basically have all day Monday to shop, and then we're done, and it could be loaded to ZED Tuesday.
Yeah, because the
Plenty
one
of
thing I want to do is I want it to be quick. Like I want to be like we got to pick a time where at like 8 o'clock. I want to do like we have like a 2-hour time period to like shop
Perfect.
our $25 and send it over.
Perfect.
So we'll pick
All right.
a time when everyone is like on like next week, like anytime between Monday to Wednesday, where we can all craft out like. Honestly, we can craft out 2 hours. It's going to take us all 15 minutes. So like we'll pick a time we can all do it and.
Tuesday or something.
Oh, cool. Go wild. People are going to try and figure out that time so they can post before because they know I'm not looking through too much. So I might end up buying a horse.
Yeah. So it'll be all right. So we need to find a 6th,
Yeah, that's easy. But let's move on to the rundown.
and we'll do the
Yeah.
rundown. All right. Yeah. I like. Yeah. God, I'm so smart. God, fun. See, that's how you make Zed fun. We just made Zed fun again.
Yo,
That's
and what's
crazy.
fun is like people can do this with $100. You can do this because whatever you make the prizes, there could be stuff that's like worth it. I love the prize if you get to poach another horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is stable achievements in the week, and since last week. Intense stable. Congrats on your 10 ETH racing profit in just under 2 years.
Love it.
A positive tweet from Intense Stables. You love to see it.
And then Japanese Geek Master hit 4,000 wins. Good on them.
I think that dude's a bad guy.
Which one? Top left?
No. I'm sure that dude's a bad. No, I'm just kidding. I like Dan Chen. I have no problem saying it.
Hollywood Hills?
No, the guy in the last JP Geek I heard like screwed someone out.
Listen, congratulations on everyone's achievements. That's what it
Dan,
comes
yeah,
down
shout
to.
out to Dan because he's talk about making Zed fun. He's doing all these tournaments all the time.
Yeah.
They
The
tonight
most
have
money I see
live.
being won is not from the Zed Race sales bot. It's from Dan Chan tweeting
got-
out like his tournaments.
They got tonight $1,000 buy-in, 2 races,
I
6
love
horses
that.
when it fills
Yep.
they run, a sprint and a
You need that
$1,600,000 buy-in.
stuff. You need that stuff.
Yeah, man. I know he gets a lot of hate, but he's doing the best he can to keep this game afloat.
No,
For
he's.
sure.
If you think he's a net negative on the game, then I don't think you exactly know everything that he
He's
does for it.
50-50.
Yeah.
You could
He's
say there's
literally a coin
negative.
flip. You wake up and
No,
flip
you
a coin,
can
you don't
say
know which
there's
one you're gonna
negative
catch.
parts about him, but I will
Sure.
die on the hill that he's a net positive for Zed. So
Totally agree.
And
Yeah, no, I agree.
He
100%.
has his days and he has his days. It's both sides.
He's
And
one of
look,
those
I'm also
doing-
not here to tell people what to
Right.
put important. Like some people, like someone being rude to them is enough. That, like, no matter what else anyone does, and if that's what you think, then that's what you think.
Yeah.
I can put other things aside if A, you're
Yeah.
useful, and B, I understand that you may talk in a way that you don't find it disrespectful, and others may. But I got thick skin,
Do you?
thicker than
Yeah,
I
did
did
good.
a year
I
ago.
think Stanley and I did really good with you. We raised you really, really well. Came out pretty okay.
What else we got? Oh, trivia.
We have this guy Keith who maybe this was a scam purchase, maybe it wasn't, maybe he paid too much, maybe he paid too little, who knows? But he purchased a super breed, the third one, I think it was.
I like the purple. What can I say?
It's
Yeah.
a nice
That's a
one.
great color.
Well, it's not even
is
bad
nice,
like
too.
that, honestly. Like, I think everyone made a big deal. Oh, it was listed too cheap, this and that. But like, how do you get mad at profit? That's what I'm talking about. It's how you get mad at profit. And
I
then
could
think-
never sell a super breed without running it.
Me
Yeah,
either.
well, that's fine though. Like that's all right.
Well,
though.
so
Like, that's
Zook, do
different.
you know the backstory though? Intense bought it,
Yeah.
so he didn't breed it. So I'm blanking on who bred it, but he bred it and listed it. He listed it for 1 ETH overnight, and Intense jumped on it. So then everyone was yelling at Intense for basically taking advantage of this other stable, which is ridiculous. The other
Yes.
stable listed it for
Yeah.
one.
You
No.
I
can't.
hate
Like
that.
that's complete. I stay quiet on Twitter. I don't get involved.
Then
in
you
that
gave him a
shit
double
because-
offer.
And it's like no, he listed it for 2. He relisted it.
Yeah,
So,
so then
like,
Intense listed it for 2. Or no, Intense had it
Titan
listed
bred
for
it,
3.
yeah.
I reached out, said most I will do is 2, and we did a deal for 2.
Yeah, I mean, like
Wow.
maybe in Intense's part is like the one time I would ever consider flipping it at that. But like if I bred a super breed, it'd have to be a price that like is like, okay, you're not actually offering me that.
Well, it
like,
also has to matter
do
about
that.
the parents too, right? Because we're told that breeding and lineage still matters, but like if you just breed 2 shit Genesis horses and get a super breed, like are you really gonna spend more than an ETH on a legendary Butte super breed?
Fair. But I think we got Jigga up for the favorite part of the night.
Look, everyone get your quack and
What
chat
up?
to
What
be
up?
entered.
What up,
Not the
guys?
quacks, we got the other stuff too.
We got quacks. All right.
We got
so-
trivias too, yeah.
Tell me we
What
got
up,
emojis.
Trots?
We
What
got
up,
emojis?
Bryce? Keith? What up, guys?
What's up, Jacob?
Yo, we got trivia tonight.
Do we have emojis or what?
Yeah.
I got emojis back for us today. Come on. I told you, I'm only here for the stupidity. I let you guys do all the professional shit, all right?
Yo, the emojis are the best.
Let's make
Very
sure before we
professional.
do the trivia, I want to make sure I've got people's names in here. I got Jason Wright, Main Mac, Yonan, Detroit Zed Stabler, SoFal Gone, Jet Thunder Racing, Leaf. Who am I missing? Look at Doughboy dropping a quack.
Yeah, quack, yo. I need to get free stuff.
Yo, I need
Oh, boy.
to just flex my duck racing skills. So
Let's go. All right. We're getting Trots in there. We're getting Bryce. Everybody's in there. Bryce, you in. You know what? Keith, you in there today too, bro. Let's just get Keith in
You want me to
there.
get in there?
I
He
got
just
you.
bought a super breed. Doesn't need more horses. Don't give him anything.
Always
Hey,
need
so
more.
Keith, I think electric violet is a beautiful color, but the only problem with that is that it does produce a lot of pink horses.
We
Pink's
know
nice,
pink
though.
stinks. Yeah, we know
Shut
that.
up, Keith. You're just a hater. Everyone's such a hater.
No, they nerfed the pink. You didn't hear?
No, I haven't had one in a while. I haven't had
Dan
a
Chan's
pink
been
horse.
complaining about nerfed pink horses. This is a running Twitter joke. So.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What do you guys want to do? Want to do the trivia first? Let's start there.
Well, how many giveaways do we have? I guess we have a trivia. We have giveaways for the trivia. What's
We
our
got-
allocation?
We've got one we're going to give away for trivia. And we got one duck race we're going to give away. So 2 horses.
I get
I
so
just-
hyped for trivia.
I just come for fun, guys.
When,
All right.
when Jigga sent the answers in the chat with me and Doughboy in case he wasn't able to show up, I didn't look at them because I genuinely like some of them were hard last week.
Yeah. Third
Yeah,
head. None of
the
us got
best
third
was-
head.
Yeah, that
That
I confused
was
myself
better
on
for
one of
Duck
them
Duck
last week.
Goose. Thank Goose.
All right, so let's pull this up. You ready? Let's start with. Let's get some trivia on here. All right, chat. You drop your answer in, name that horse off of the emojis. First person that gets 2 right will be the winner tonight. We'll start off with this very first one. There we go.
Very easy. Bryce cheated.
Well, jeez,
Yeah,
Bryce.
that's
Good
easy.
Lord. Well, that one was really easy. Wavelength is correct.
Wasn't this one on last week's trivia card?
No, I don't think so.
I swear
No,
I
it
saw this
wasn't.
one, and maybe I haven't looked at the rundown yet, but like the
All right.
actual rundown for this week.
Let's try the second one. That was Wavelength. Second one with emojis is. Are you fast forwarding it over there, Doughboy? There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm not touching that. I didn't even know that was up.
Here we go.
Clockhead zombie. Okay, not.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Well, no, but start from that. Work backwards. Clockhead zombie. Check not. What does that
You
mean?
can just say time instead of clock. So time
Time
probably
boy.
gives you-
Clock boy dead.
It's a tough one. I don't know.
Good no.
So this one was kind of tough.
No. Give me 30 seconds.
No, take your time.
Boy,
we need to have like
zombie girl,
hints that we can give up.
head, check, no, check, mate.
Check cross.
I don't know.
This one was a weird submission.
Time.
So again, think of the one last week, guys. Look at the emojis, and
I
piece
know,
together
I
doesn't
know,
mean
I
it
know.
makes the name. The emoji doesn't have to make the name, but all the hints in there will lead you to
Head.
it. Come on.
Third head.
Hey, you know what, Jordan? That was good. No time for deadhead. I like that one. All right. We'll come back to it so people
Yeah,
have a
come back
chance
to that.
in the chat. Let's go to the last one. And this is this one.
Ooh, ice
Name.
cream. It's actual. Ooh,
Oh, I
ice
know
cream.
this. I know this one.
It's
This is a good one. I
Oh.
like this.
Odo.
Good 1.0 breeder. Bred one of the most iconic horses in the game. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
It's not Dank or Phantom Pacer. Oh, isn't that Neapolitan?
Pop it in the chat. Keith, if
3?
you got it.
You want me to put it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Where's my?
Oh, chromatic.
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean maybe, but I don't think so. Where's my?
Oh.
I think we got
What's
it.
going on here?
You want me to pop it in the private chat or?
No, put it in the main one. I don't care.
Where did I lose my?
Twist?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, twist.
The offspring of the.
Is it
Z1.
blushing
That's
dessert?
not-
Nailed it. Yep.
That's not a blushing face. That's
Well,
not a
we-
blushing
It
face.
was
We
close
keep
enough.
pressing pause so we're not getting the movement on the emojis.
Unbelievable.
All right, so this one, that
I
was,
just looked this answer up. It's ridiculous.
right.
Is it a long name?
No,
I'll
again,
give this
it's-
hint. The name is 3 words.
Yeah.
Oh, they needed to switch these things around then for it to make sense. Yeah, no one's
Yeah,
getting
it's
this.
tough.
No one's getting this one.
Yeah.
No one's getting this one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to it. You
Good
ready for
job.
this? Let me pull it up.
You got to give us the answer at some point, though.
Yeah, no one's getting that one 100%.
We
You
should
can leave it up for a week.
Nothing makes Keith more upset.
I know.
When he doesn't get the answer.
I need the answer.
I don't even answer him either. I'm just like, all right, let's go full screen. Let's win some.
What did I get? Oh, I got the queen. Let's go.
Game on.
Jigga loves these 10-year duck races. I've
Zook
never
hates
seen
fun.
longer races.
Zook hates fun. I've never met someone who hates fun.
You could
more
just
than
do
Zook.
10 seconds.
Why? How long is this?
Wow.
Zook is
A
clearly
whole minute.
Come on, man. Isn't Dank Phantom like kind of a marathoner? Like you want to run the long ones?
Yo, you remember when Zook used to
I'm going
actually
backward.
call races? What happened to those days, Zook? You too good for that now?
That voice box costs money to rent. So when we start getting paychecks, then the races come out again, you know?
Who is it gonna be?
Oh boy. Like Lord
Someone's getting a horse.
It's gonna be me. Come on. Shit, I lost. Jordan.
Tune
Oh,
in.
let's go.
That's good because Junan's always the one calling me a cheater. So now he can.
That's all right. See, you just gotta call people cheaters, and then you win.
Yeah.
I mean, he was due for a duck race. He's been in many duck races and had yet to cash. So
For real.
That
So
was my first duck race.
nobody won the trivia today. Should we do another duck race? A 2-second
Yes.
one for
what?
Zook?
No, do a 30-second one. for
Zook's
Zook.
all about the duck race.
Oh.
Sprints.
I just took a shit. Did the race end?
Jesus Christ. This fucking guy.
You're such a
This is
idiot.
why we can't onboard new players. This is why.
All right, since someone got the
Good
trivia,
party.
we will go ahead and do one more duck race for the other giveaway. I'll get that to you guys right.
But you got to give us the trivia.
Oh, I did. I dropped
It's
the
in
thing.
the
It was
chat.
alive after 5. So if you
Oh,
watch the
okay.
clock, it kept resetting to 5 o'clock.
Oh, well,
And
hold
it
on.
was the
hold on.
guy alive, the guy
Hold on.
dead.
I gotta see. Oh, there. See, all
Alive
right. Where's the
after
blushing one at?
5.
Where's the blushing one at? Because that one.
We need better math equations. We need parentheses or something else.
For real.
Order
All
of
right.
operations.
I'll step up my game for next week.
Right? First in, last out, man. Come on.
All right. Due to my shitty emoji skills, everybody gets another duck race. Let's put it up. All right. 30 seconds. Is that what you said, Zook? Is that better? Here we go. Someone's walking away with another horse.
What did I get here?
Wait, what happens if I win this?
You get a
We can
horse.
do it again because you suck.
Jeez.
30-second race.
Name that. Trots. Is that me? Come on, me.
Here we go.
Shit. I'm dead.
Doughboy's got the classic, just plain duck.
I'm
Oh,
cooked.
I don't know.
I had the
It
queen last time.
is Leaf.
Oh man, was I second there? Damn.
You weren't first. That's all that matters.
Nope.
You weren't first, bud. Sorry.
For any theme for the night.
Awesome. Well, guys, next week I will make sure to come correct with the emojis. I'll bring a bunch. All right.
What info do you need from?
Wait,
the
Jigga,
winners?
do you want to be our 6th man?
For
Whoa.
next week's thing? Yeah, let's do it. I'm in.
Yes.
Yeah, it would make sense.
All right.
Yes, I'm in.
All right, so we're picking a night this week where we all have two hours to spend $25 on 3 horses, and then we're going to put those 3 horses in 6-horse races on that night. So it's like a 6-way duel
Hell yeah.
between us, but it has to be with the 3 horses that we bought using the $25.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it. I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
it's fun.
Let's
And
go.
the winner
I'm
gets
in.
The winner gets to take a horse from all
Oh
the
yeah,
other
the
5.
winner gets to take a horse.
You want to
one
do that
horse
at each
from
funnel?
of the other person's team.
The winner at each
Now-
funnel gets to pick one.
No. Like
That
there'll
way,
be-
3 horses
there'll-
change hands. It's
there'll be-
the-
yeah.
We can do the sprint, the mid, and the marathon. Whoever wins that funnel gets to pick out of
No.
that funnel.
No, this
And then
is
we
it.
can do
This
the
is how it's
grand-
going to work. This is how it's
grand
going to work. We're going to
shenanigans
draft
also.
3 horses. The only rule is we're running 9 races, and each horse has to run once. It doesn't have to be 3-3-3 if you don't want, and you can do the distances however you want. So you can look to get maybe one horse that covers 20 and above, but
That's what I'm
you
saying.
have to run one horse, each horse one of the 9. The winner of the whole thing gets to pick one horse of the other 5 squads. So if someone ends up stumbling upon a really dope, cheap horse and that they lose, that's good for the guy that won. So
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
fun.
I kind of
I
like Doughboy's thing, the one for each funnel, but then everybody's losing 2 horses or 3 horses. So
Yeah, then that's too much for right now.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know everyone was worried about $25. I'm extremely sorry.
No.
everybody.
they're worried about their
Win the
duck.
whole thing, Doughboy. Win the whole thing. Win a funnel. Oh,
don't
I need
threaten
to
me
win
with a
3
good time.
races.
Don't
Win
threaten
the-
me with a good time. I just bought the next
I
Princess.
can't
of Power,
wait.
right?
I can't wait.
Over
I
here.
can't wait because now we're playing in the Doughboy. Doughboy's all everybody's like, you guys are playing up here, but when you come down to my area, I'll
Look at the
show you
horse I
guys
just
how to play."
bought. I just sent
We're
it
about
to
to
Keith.
whoop Doughboy at his own game next week.
Look at this fucking horse I just bought.
We're about to
Wait,
whoop
How dare you-
Doughboy
let
at
me
his
just
own
make
game.
sure I know what I committed myself.
Why
So
don't
I
you
need
take
to
her
spend
off?
$25 and buy 3 horses, but don't spend
Yeah.
more than 25 total on all 3.
We'll
No,
we'll iron it
1.5.
out. Yeah, we'll
I'll
have you.
iron it
Yeah.
out.
Make
Yeah.
it by ETH because it's going to be hard with dollars, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. We'll do it
We'll
by
figure out what ETH. This is the horse I just bought.
We're probably
Have
gonna
fun,
do like
guys.
$3.
I will see everybody next week.
Point
Appreciate you
oh
guys.
two.
Yonan, I saw your comment in the chat. I just need you to hit me up on Twitter like last
So-
time, bro. Just make sure I got the white right wallet and stable. Appreciate you guys. Have fun, and I look forward to next week hanging out.
Peace out, everybody.
Later, Jigga.
But yeah, we can we'll figure it out. But yeah, there's horses like this out there. I guess it doesn't matter what yeah, I guess we're not really worrying about class. We're just buying the horse.
Yeah.
Buying the horse.
So
no, we'll pick a time, we'll go on and we'll
I'll
buy
figure
it.
it out.
No, this is dope. This is fun.
Let's
I
do it
like this.
Tuesday
I also
night.
think this is a cool, like, just game that, like, if you have some friends, just do it with them one night and get custom races from someone and throw them up there.
This could be one of the, like you guys said, you guys want to do like a ZED League. This could literally be like one of the
one of the one that Zook, I think the one that we're gonna do in February or March, the soccer table style. I think that's gonna be like the staple. But then like there's obviously plenty of room for us to do like the 6-man, budget league or some shit. Like we obviously, if people want to do a higher, a minimum of 0.1 per horse you buy,
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
The sky's the limit,
You know what
That's
this
what I'm
is?
saying.
Because
Like people can do this at like 0.1. People can do this at like 0.01. Like they're like, and the funny, cool thing about this is like, I don't even think like it's a puff your chest, hang your balls to the floor. Like way to play this game is to like with more ETH. I think it shows you a better skill. Like if it's like, oh, let's do it for
Budget buy.
0.005. Like let's
It's
see
basically
you can
like-
hang down there and actually identify horses.
I wanted to do the go ahead, Trust. My bad.
No, that we're gonna call this Doughboys grocery games.
No, that's
Oh, I like that.
well, it's
When Jigga hears about that, he'll come up with he's gonna do like some graphics for that. That's kind of funny. I like that.
back when like we first started Pony Plug, like after the summer and everything had settled down, we were looking to do content for YouTube, and like I wanted to do like a series, but I was gonna call it the Claiming Crown series, where I just go like buy budget horses and either improve on them or just talk about what went wrong and what not to do. Which I feel like this is gonna be fun. If we do it this way, like we can stream what we're buying, or someone can. Like we don't all have to
we'll
be
just
on,
talk
but, like,
about it when we're on stream that night. Like
Yeah.
we'll all be telling our stories about
I might
quickly
stream
go through why we bought these three, like what stuck out to us. Like there's gonna be a specific reason, even if it's like loose, because the amount of money we're spending is low. Why
I
did
might
we get this
stream mine.
horse?
I might stream mine just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's content. Why not?
People will probably tell you that you're doing it wrong, but
That's fine.
all right.
People love the pocket watch.
Well, this was good. I got a Wegman sandwich waiting for me.
What'd you get?
Salami, turkey, pepper jack with Wegman sauce.
All right.
Probably
I like
some like Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips.
That's like pure Northeast right there.
It is. It is. And I am.
Jalapeno chips.
It is, and I am. It is, and I am. All right. Well, this was good. Next week is going to be really. I'm actually hyped for next
Yeah,
week.
Bryce, we'll figure out if we
I'm
don't run
already
your
looking.
duels. We might skip your duels and just run this next week.
But then it
instead.
comes back whenever we pick it up again. Yeah.
I'm already
Next
looking for
man up.
horses.
No. Keith. Take it easy, Vato.
I can't buy any. I'm just looking.
He's just gonna have like a bunch of them bookmarks ready to go.
Hey, Donkey,
He's
can you
gonna
please buy
plan.
this horse and make another stable and relist it, please? Thank you.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Kevin, can you
I
possibly?
think I
help
found
me?
a good one already.
Well, too
Yeah,
bad.
me too.
Yes.
Might be the same one.
Oh god.
This is great.
Ladies and
Next week's gonna
gentlemen
be awesome.
of Novus Earth, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We will see you next Thursday.
We'll see you.